Hey guys, as I said weeks ago, back when I did the Silent Hill Book of Memories review, I would talk about what I would have done to improve it. But before I get into that, I want to get some stuff out of the way. First off, I am considering doing another Let's Play sometime soon. I haven't fully decided as to what. It might be Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Another thing, did you guys want me to... I'm sorry, I should explain this. I've been considering on taking down my Resident Evil 4 walkthrough for a while. Walkthrough, I mean Let's Play, but back then I didn't know what a Let's Play was. I was wondering if I should take that down, or if it's something you guys want to have stay up, or if you want me to try to redo it, or something like that. Like, give me your opinion on that. Also, for the next Let's Play I do, if I can't really decide, I'll just show you guys the games I got, and you can pick one from the massive game stacks I've got over there. Anyways, on to the main point of this. One of the things I think I would have improved probably would have been removing Silent Hill in general. The game series, like any element of Silent Hill from this game, I would take that out. That might have helped because in all actuality, there's not much Silent Hill related stuff. I mean, okay, yeah, there are the monsters, but in the games, the monsters are supposed to be like representations of the main character's psyche, at least in most of the games. You know, that's born out of their minds, like fears and anxieties and that kind of thing. But in this game, that's not the case. Like, if you had just like taken all the monsters out, and just replaced it with your own, I feel like that would have done. I think the game might have done a little better. I don't know how it actually did. I don't think it did bad. I think it probably just did a little average, but I think it would have been more well received if it didn't have Silent Hill attached to it, because, I mean, like I said, you think Silent Hill, you're expecting a psychological horror game, not a dungeon crawler. However, if they did want to keep the Silent Hill monsters, what I would do, is work around it. Like, for instance, in the first level, it's all about getting the promotion that someone else got, Derek. So you want to get the promotion he got. What they could have done is have all the monsters, is one, tell you what the job is, because I don't know what. And two, find whatever Silent Hill monsters you can that somehow relate to that job. Like, I don't know, let's say your character works like, I don't know, it's like an intern, or, not an intern, you don't get paid for that, works as, I don't know, like a nurse at an animal shelter or something, or works part-time in a hospital doing janitor duty, I don't fucking know, but something like that. So then, like, you know, if the janitor duty things, then you have, you know, with the working like the animal shelter kind of thing, you can kind of buy the nurse enemies. It'd be a little weird because I don't know if the vets at animal shelters would wear, you know, the female nurse outfit you see in the Silent Hill games, or anything really similar. And then you could also have the dog enemies and the pterodactyl enemies. I think that's what they're calling it. Maybe, I don't really remember dinosaurs. But, you know, the enemy from Silent Hill 1. You could have all those ones in the first level. And that works because, well, they actually have something to do with the job. Granted, with every other mission, I don't know what the hell you'd put in there, because for a lot of them, I can't really imagine what the difference is, or what would happen. Of course, that's up to the game. They could create their own monsters. They could... Like, if they did that somehow, that would have been better. But yeah, that's something I would have done to improve it. Another thing would be the mini-bosses. The mini-bosses in this game are Pyramid Head, the Boogeyman, and the Butcher. Now, these guys can be pretty fucking tough, especially Pyramid Head. There are times which I'm not at full health, he just touches me with his great knife. I'm dead. The Boogeyman can also kind of do that. He does a lot of damage, but to make it worse, He regenerates once you deal a certain amount of damage to him. The Butcher's probably the easiest, but he's the only one. But he does have a long-range combat. He can chuck his meat cleaver at you from a distance, so that's something you have to watch out for. Excuse me. So these guys are actually really tough, but then you get to like the bosses, and that I can plow through them pretty easily. I never have that much trouble with them. Now the Pyramid Head, I just never want to fight because that motherfucker is real tough. I don't want to fuck with him. So it just seems weird to me that the mini bosses are stronger than the actual boss. So that's something I'd probably change. You know, make it so that I don't think Pyramid Head could just walk up to the fire enemy, the fire boss, and just stab him once and kill him. I don't think that's how that should work. I don't think I would have done is maybe like a better explanation on how to get endings. Because to be honest, it's really confusing if you don't know what you're doing. Because the notes you get actually give you clues as to what you have to do. Like, he's always on all the time. That means during this mission, if you want to go for the light ending, you would have to have your flashlight on the entire time and find that light note. And if you wanted to get like the blood ending, then you would, turn the light off the entire time you're playing. Of course, there's no real way of knowing this. You just kind of have to guess. And with some of them, I've got no idea what you're supposed to do. I think one of them you might actually need to do co-op, because it says like bring a friend, and they have like bet even better if they're female or something. That's kind of difficult because if you don't have internet connection on your Vita, which for some reason mine doesn't, and it's just not important. So a better explanation on how to get endings would be nice. I'm gonna take a quick look at the time. 7 minutes, huh? Okay. My own personal thing would probably be maybe improve the character creation, because there's not a lot to it. There's like maybe 5 different faces, 5 different colors for outfits, 5 different hairstyles for each gender or something. It's kind of disappointing because there's not much to it. And I'm a real big fan of character creation mode in video games. Like, something I've been planning on doing would be like just essentially me sitting down and just throwing out random video game ideas. And something that would probably be in every single one of them would be a character creation system, because I really love character creation. You know, if I'm in a store, I'm choosing between 2 games, and one is character creation, the other doesn't, I'm going with the one that has character creation. But yeah, I think it probably could have been improved. There's, like I said, not much to it. Maybe a better explanation for the, there are these random rooms you can go in, I don't know what they're actually called. But for some of them, I've got no idea what I'm supposed to do. For instance, the first one you'll probably find, there's a little girl crying, and if you walk towards her, she'll disappear and say go away and pop up in a different area of the room. If you keep doing that, you get the neutral, whatever, you just get neutral. I don't know what the actual thing is called, but you get the neutral. But if you just stand there and do nothing, you get the light, and she thanks you and disappears. I don't think I ever actually attacked her, but if you do that, then you'll probably get the blood. But there's one that you would probably never guess. You have to go up to this woman in a box and choose certain dialogue for your character to say. Because there's this like preset things your character can say, like "Let's go," "Follow me," "Go there," "Go for light," "Go for blood," you know, that kind of thing. But of course, it never tells you this, so you don't know what the hell you're doing. That might be it. I'm not sure if there's anything else I'd really do to improve it. Oh, maybe instead of having to make the players bust their ass to find notes, you can just, like, at the very end of the stage when you beat the boss, you're given the 3 options of what to write down in the book. Like, you can say, I get the promotion and Derek is transferred somewhere else. Or, which that's the good one for the first one. I don't know why that's good. You're kind of fucking with that guy's life. I mean, you were regardless, but you get my point. The other, I don't know what the neutral one is, but like the bad one, the blood one is, he gets angry and storms off and quits. But like yeah, that's something you could choose. You know, you write down what you want to happen. It really makes it more, I don't know, what the player would choose. Excuse me. Instead of hoping to God they get the light note, even though if they didn't, which means they'll have to go through like the entirety of the fucking dungeon again just to try to get one ending, which is always a pain in the ass. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, if you go online, you'll find guides, so I guess it's not a problem, but it's kind of annoying that I have to do that regardless just to know how endings work. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I really want to improve. Oh, well, yeah, I almost forgot. How about an explanation as to where the fuck the book came from? Like, for no reason whatsoever, your character is just given this book on their birthday. Like, why was my guy chosen? Why not someone else? What made my character so special, and who in the hell in Silent Hill sent it to him? It's something that's never explained. I'll admit, I haven't gotten all the notes in the game, because I just haven't yet. I don't know how long it would take, but I think I'm only maybe 2 or 3 notes off, and maybe there's an explanation there, but I highly doubt it. Also, why is there more than one of these books? Actually, another thing, why didn't the Order use them? Because I'm assuming the Order created it. Hold on, I'm going to check the time again. 12 minutes, okay, I think I have enough time to rant on this a little bit. I don't really have much to say. Because wouldn't it be really easy for the Order to bring their god in the world if they were just like, Book of Memories. Okay, let's see. Instead of Harry. I'm still thinking Silent Hill 4. Harry kills the goddess kills him. Boom! Problem fucking solved. Granted, I've got no idea like how far back the Book of Memories works, and that's another thing. They don't explain the Book of Memories very well. How far are you able to go back? Like, could I essentially just perform like a post-quantum abortion on someone? It's like, this person's been around for 30 years, and I'm just going to write in the Book of Memories, they're dead. Well, I guess the Book of Memories only works for the amount of time you've known them. So, like, if you met this person, like, in 3rd grade, you'd only be able to, like, do something to them by 3rd grade. Everything else would have still happened, I'm assuming. Doesn't really, again, it doesn't explain how the book works. That kind of brings up another question. Why in the hell does my character decide to write in it? Oh, hey, this book hits every single detail of my life in here, which I'm sure I brought this up in the review, but pretty sure the book would be far bigger if it was every detail of your life. But, like, why does he decide to write in it? Why does he, like, there's no reason to believe it would work. It's not like the Death Note in which the person who wanted you to get it wrote down the fucking instructions on the inside of the cover or something. I don't think my first reaction would be to write it, just to try to rewrite something. I think my first reaction would probably be to show people this and ask them what the hell's going on. That's all. I think that's everything. But yeah, again, if you guys want, I'll do a little video. It'll only be like maybe 30 seconds to a minute long, just showing the game collection I have over there, and you guys can choose a game you'd want me to Let's Play. I may or may not do it depending on what it is, because some of these games I've never even beaten, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, I have never beaten that. I'm on the last guy, but I've never beaten them. But again, yeah, I'll do that at some point, and I'd like your guys' opinion on the Resident Evil formatter I brought up, and I will see you later. Bye.